Hi guys, I hope everybody's well. So today we'll be discussing 5 major Style3D features that I use in my workflow a lot. So let's start with that. I'm going to show you my workflow in 30 minutes. So we'll start with the avatar. I'll go female, just pick any model of your choice. Just pick the default one for now, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go and discuss the first feature, which is the avatar customization. So for that, we'll first go to the resource library. From there we're going to go to female again and go to appearances. This is one way to do it. So you'll go to any model of your choice. I'm just going to go ahead and pick this one. So you'll see how the face instantly changed. From here I'm going to zoom in on my model. I'm going to tap on the model. Once I tap on it, we'll go into property editor, and from there we're going to see the feature called edit avatar. I'm going to click on that command, and from there it is going to take me to this variety of changes that I can make in my avatar, from the height to the chest size, the point width, all of that stuff, to the detail of the calf. Like, can you imagine? Like, this is amazing. And if you turn on the soft body mesh, this looks really amazing. I'm just going to hit reset, because for me I just make very minor changes, which includes the increase in the chest size. I will increase the bust size. I'm just going to change some stuff over here. And the best thing about this is that you can always go and hit save. Now when I do that, I can, I'll replace it. So I now can open this and will always get the same model. So I can save the settings that I already had, and I can again go to face, and let me delete this and show you how to do it again. So this is the face right now. So what we can do from here is we can change the cheekbones, we can change the nose, the lips, literally everything. So I'm just going to hit refresh just in case I had any settings, any changes made. So right now I'm just going to again make the eyes a little bigger, make them a little narrow, change the pupil size, just the default settings that I usually do. And I think I'm gonna change the nose bridge a little bit. So tiny changes. If you're into character design and all of that, and if you want to make your own custom avatar, this is amazing. Honestly, you would love it. And let's change the eyebrows a little bit. I can always go and change the emotions, the direction of things, the depth of things. That's super cool. Now I'm just going to add the current face. For example, if I say this is Zoha, I'm gonna hit save, and I always be able to, you see it's a slight difference, but according to you, you can customize all of that. Now the second feature that I absolutely love is, of course, the resource library. You go there and you go to the garments. So you can, if you open the asset library from the cloud, you can see that Style has so many options that you can pick from. And it's not just clothing, you can pick accessories, you can do jewelry, you can even pick like home stuff, you know, like pillowcases and quilts and stuff. So I'm just quickly giving you a preview. And fabrics, all sorts of things, everything that you can think of. I'm just going to leave you to explore that, and I'm just going to quickly go over to my asset library, see what I have downloaded already, and pick something from there. Now, one thing that you have to keep in mind is that because we have already customized our avatar, we now will do add, because if I do open, sometimes there's already an avatar in there or a scene in there, and it kind of, disrupts the whole changes and, the base that you had already set. I'm just going to leave it there for now. And I'm going to go ahead and pick a bottom for her also. Again, I'm going to hit add. Make sure that avatar and scene both are unchecked and only the garment is checked. I'm going to hit OK. And one thing that you see is right now the selection is there. I haven't tapped on the 2D window yet. So this is the right time to kind of move around your garment. You sometimes it overlaps the top. So this is something that I find useful. So yeah. Now we are going to. I'm gonna delete the sleeves, I don't need them, and I'm going to freeze the skirt for now, maybe even move it aside. And what I want to do, I really love this neckline, which is why I selected this, but I don't want the top to be so long, so I'm just going to connect both these. I'm going to bring this closer just so I can just roughly edit. So if you're someone like me who's not so strong in pattern making, this feature is a game changer, trust me. So I'm just going to quickly show you all the pipeline that I go through when I'm making my designs. So I'm just going to hit delete, and okay, I like that. I'm gonna hit simulate, and okay, looks pretty cool. But one thing that you would notice is that the seam lines do not match. No worries about that, must be a stitching glitch. We go there, we fix the stitching, and boom, it works. Now we're going to go back to the skirt. We're going to simulate that. We won't be needing a lot of changes with the skirt because it kind of already fits perfectly. It's alright if it doesn't fit properly to your avatar. I'm just gonna hit simulate. Now style is so amazing that it simulated it itself for me. Otherwise it could have stuck in the avatar. Stuff like that happens a lot. So yeah, cool stuff. We have our outfit ready. Now if you want to do, of course, minor tweaks, you can go ahead and do them. For me, I think I'm just going to be making this top a little more fit, a little more snug. So let's go ahead and change the length of this. Right click and change length. Sometimes the settings are literally right in front of you and you can't see them. I'm gonna hit both, okay, because I want it to be in the center. I'm gonna do this again, change length, 30, both, okay. Yay, looks good. Something's off. Oh, let's delete that. Point, cool. Just gonna check the stitch lines again, looks good. Here we go. I love it, it looks really cool. I could also just go ahead and maybe make it smaller altogether so the armholes also fit nicely. Okay, looks really good. And I like the skirt also. I like the little low waist situation over here. So now that I have that locked, I want to show you the third feature that I really love, which is ray tracing. Now this is the feature that only Style has to offer for now. Like we can open this within the the 3D window. We don't have to go to render and render everything out just to see how it would look. We can just do it quickly over here. You see the level of detail that you find over here compared to normal. You see, so that's something that really helps me when I'm doing my print, doing stuff like that. I'm just going to go ahead to my appearance of the avatar and just change her hair. I don't like them, so let's just go for something nice. Should we do space buns? No, actually no. We'll go for something like What do we go for? Let's go for this. Yeah, I like that. Looks nice. And now let's go ahead and do the print for this. I'm going to add a new fabric, and to that I'm just gonna add a texture that I had already preloaded. I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna drop it. Ooh, looks really cool. I think I'm gonna just assign this. I'm just gonna drag and drop, you know, makes life a lot easier. That's too much print maybe. Maybe we could go ahead and change the texture a little bit. We can make it smaller, we can make it bigger. Okay, and maybe I'll make the skirt leather. There we have it. I'm going to go ahead and increase the metallicness of this. Maybe change the color a little bit also. This is the glass. That looks really nice. I'm going to hit simulate and see how that falls. And there is some okay, matches pretty nicely. Let me see if I'm able to do something, you know, increase the gloss. Switch it back to leather also.
for this. I think it looks pretty cool.
Okay, one thing that we can also do in the avatar segment is that we can go ahead and we can change the shoes. So we go to female, we go to shoes, and then we can just pick any that we like. Right now she's wearing these high heels, and just wanted to show you that if you want to change, you could always go ahead and do that. I'm just going to show you how to do it. Just double tap and done. I'm just going to go back to these ones because I really like them. I'll go and change the color maybe. Change it as we like. Okay, that looks really nice, and I think we're done with the avatar creation. And one more thing that we could do is we can add accessories from right here. We can go to type and we can add more accessories that we have loaded and stuff. I'm just going to show you. That's how you do it. I don't need it because, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit delete. So now that we have our avatar ready, our texture is done, let me just quickly show you how it looks in ray tracing. So this is basically how it's going to be turning out. Go to normal render because we want it to move fast. And from here, let's move on to the poses. We go to tools, we go to render. Now rendering is quite fun because they give us options like poses, pose customizations. Everything is more customizable now. Each panel has its own customization options. I'm going to go ahead and first go to animation editor, and from there I'm going to pick a pose because I don't like the pose that she's currently on. So we will just pick something from the SL library. Let's keep it simple and go with this. Okay, now we can drag and see how it's going to fall. Yeah, we like that. We're going to press this record button, so that's going to help in simulate the entire garment while creating the animation. All right, now that is done. Yep. And now we're going to go to home, tools, rendering. We open the render window and we're going to sync it. Okay, so from here we go to the settings and we can literally pick the light that we want from the library that Style has to offer, and you'll see how the light gives to the garment. So I can just go ahead and I'll just pick a basic one. Yeah, really nice, and I can go to ray tracing, see how it'll actually look before I render things out. I like the look of that. I am going to, yeah, I like that. And I'm going to sync. I'm going to select a couple poses. Okay, fun detail shot would be nice. We're gonna hit add. One for the skirt. Oof, you see the biceps? They look so cool when you render it out. So I'm gonna hit plus here and one headshot. Really like that. Maybe I'll do this side. But before I do that, let me quickly add a background. I'll do basic scene that I can, then change the texture off. Yeah, I'll do a studio, and remember to do add. Okay, we're going to do add, and let's see if we can edit. Yes, here we go. So I'll go to texture and I will pick a file that I had rendered out, and let me just quickly change. To sync just to see. Oh, looks amazing. Apply. I'm going to go to render again. Let's go to our pose, sync. This looks really nice. So from here, we are going to go to this amazing feature, the fifth and the last feature that I'll be talking about today, which is the AI. From here, you can select multiple avatar faces, whichever one you like. Actually, I like the scene that I already have, so I'm not going to pick that. High is good, cloth style. The size, we can do 4K. Okay, the render is ready. Open Style3D.ai right now. I'm going to show you how to do the video version. So we go to AI photo shoot. So here we have the render that we have from Style, and this is the AI enhanced picture, and honestly it looks really nice. Okay, I think we have this ready. It looks so good. Oh my god, we even got a twirl in there. So this saves me so much time. I don't have to go ahead and render something for so much time. It just takes a fraction of minutes. So yeah, these are my top 5 features that take me from nothing to basically a full rendered image. That's about it. I hope you liked it, and we'll catch you soon on a new video, which hint could be about AI.